Your time is precious, so I'm going to try to make this as concise as I can because it's time sensitive and important. The first is, I am asking you, if you're connected to New Life, you want to see New Life succeed as we move into the future, I'm asking you to pray, specifically to pray before 6:30 p.m. this evening. Because at 6:30 p.m. this evening, Shauna, my wife, and I are going to be meeting with another lead pastor in town and 3 of his leaders. It's a church that's down to about 20 people. There's a whole story to that. He took over just a few months ago, but he and I had coffee last week, and he is very, very excited about the possibility of their church merging with New Life. And besides the beauty of seeing 2 groups coming together and then us adding more to our effort and us joining them, is along with them comes an amazing facility of a church building that they have here in Wichita that is actually debt-free, in great condition. It's an extraordinary opportunity. But here's the thing. I've been in ministry long enough to know if God doesn't show up, it's not going to happen. Unfortunately, too many times, there are just things that should never be barriers that become barriers to 2 groups coming together, working together, joining together, and becoming one. So what I'm asking you to pray for is that God would remove all of those barriers. And if there are any perceived barriers, that he would give me the wisdom or Sean the wisdom. And again, that just his spirit would be present to help us to squash any perceived barriers, to be able to see the possibilities of what we could do together if we join forces. So pray for all that wisdom, what to say, not to say, the questions to ask, how to respond well and correctly. If it's not God's will, then obviously we don't want it to happen. But if it is, then I don't want me or anything else or anyone else to be a barrier to that. So be praying for that before 6:30 tonight, okay? And then this coming Sunday, after service, I'm going to give you another reason why this coming Sunday is important. But after service, we are going to have our first potluck of the season. It'll be a little unusual. We're having a hot dog potluck. The Whalen family, they're grilling hot dogs for us, and we're asking you to bring sides that go with that. I'm thinking I'm making some chili because I love chili cheese hot dogs. So looking forward to that. Invite a friend, invite a family member. Whenever there's food, that's just a great time to come. And it's going to be extra fun because a big part of what we're going to do at the potluck is we're going to be celebrating the many, many children that are moving up a grade. We want to celebrate them. I want as many adults in the room as possible to celebrate them and cheer them on. Diane and the team have done a great job planning a fun event. There's going to be music. Alyssa Whalen created a montage video with pictures and video. I love it. I've watched it like 5 times and I'm like, I want to be a kid. I want to be a part of that. So it's going to give you a great glimpse for those of you that haven't served in Kids Life or been in the room. And it'll give you a glimpse of all these children that are part of our community as we have some awesome food and we celebrate them. So there should be an email in your inbox. Please make sure you reply to let us know you're going to be there for the potluck, how many in your crew, how many hot dogs you need, and what side that you're bringing that goes with that. Okay? So that's happening. Then also, some of you at the beginning of the year, you jumped in and we had planned to go through the entire Bible in a year, about 40 of us. Some of you, life got in the way. I get it. And you fell off, and I know that's frustrating for you, and it's easy to just get discouraged about that. Some of you weren't aware of it, but regardless of where you are on that spectrum, Wednesday, September 24th, we start into the New Testament on that day. So this is the perfect time to either jump back in or jump in for the first time and join us. I'll try to include in the email a link where you can go specifically to our group, but one way or another, we'll figure that out. If you have a hard time figuring that out, just let me know and we'll work together. But it's download the YouVersion Bible app and we're going through the chronological Bible, okay? So plan on that, September 24th. Also, not this Thursday, but the following Thursday, we will be back at Union Rescue Mission to show these men some dignity, the homeless men that are at Union Rescue Mission, the overnight men, the program men. If you've not been there before, we start setting up at 4:30, but if you can't get there right at 4:30, come anyways. The only rule is you have to be 18 or older. And last month, I think we were at about 5:45, but it's a great, simple experience to show the love of Jesus to some individuals that need to experience the love of Jesus. And then the last thing, again, back to this coming Sunday, another reason not only for you to come, but for you to invite a friend or family member to join you, especially if you or somebody you know is wrestling with everything that we seem to be facing and been hit with recently as a nation, and really for several years now, it is so easy to become overwhelmed and anxious and concerned and confused and have all this uncertainty about the future and what can I do to affect the future and can I affect the future. This coming Sunday, starting a series planned actually 5 months ago to do this series. The timing could not be more important or more perfect. The most important thing. So please invite a friend or family member to come and sit with you this Sunday, and especially you be there, not just for the kids afterwards, but as we jump into this for the next 3 weeks, we're going to jump in to unpack this, unpack the issues and the problems, and then get clarity as to the one solution and our role in it. Okay? So all those things. Pray before 6:30. Let us know that you're coming to the potluck and what you need. Jump on for the New Testament before the end of the year, starting September 24th. And then the most important thing, this coming Sunday. All right? Hope to see you and a friend Sunday at New Life.